Hi, my name's Angie. I'm going to be a third year and I'm a psych major. Okay. So OVPTL surveyed like 100 freshmen and we asked them questions about how they feel about incoming freshmen, so spoppers, about how they feel about Irvine, any fears, any excitements. And we asked them about you, the Dean of Undergraduate Education, and they asked us, they stayed silent, so they didn't know what a dean was.
Right.
Yeah, so if you could explain to them what you do and what is the difference between a dean and a vice provost, how would you explain that?
So the basic idea behind a dean, if you look at a university, it's organized around departments, schools, and then the larger university. And at each level, there's leadership. So at the department, the leadership is the department chair. At the school level, the main leader is the dean. And their responsibility is the running of the school, from everything from the research the faculty do to the academic programs to the support for students. And they obviously have a lot of staff. They don't do all the details, but they're setting the vision for the school a lot now moving forward at UCI because state funding's getting cut, and we don't want to raise tuition that much more. We're doing a lot more fundraising, a lot more. But the fundraising is not just about raising money. We've recognized at UC Irvine, we really want to be positive partners with the community, right? And we want to bring them into the excitement that UCI is, so the community understands us, because it's not just money we need. There's also a great wealth of support, talent, and ideas out there in the community that we can partner with. And so the deans are responsible for that external partnering and bringing people in to the excitement that UCI is. And then there's a couple of deans that are a little different, myself and then the Dean of Grad Studies, because we're deans of an academic unit, but not necessarily a program where there's faculty and courses. It's a little different for myself as undergraduate education. I definitely don't oversee degrees and things like that, but I do oversee academic programs for students. The grad dean is the awarder of graduate degrees, so there are some differences there. But ultimately, a dean is a leader of a unit that's organized around the academic experience for the student, and we're responsible for providing the vision for that unit and setting up the structures that would really help the students be successful. A vice provost is a little bit different. We're like a cabinet member to the president. The provost is kind of the internal-facing leader of the campus. There's the chancellor, who's the overall leader, and then the executive vice chancellor / provost is their number one person who then sees the day-to-day running the campus. And like any leader, they have a cabinet and a group of people that provide advice on some area of specialty for the campus. And mine is teaching and learning. So as the vice provost in teaching and learning, my job is to go out, talk to deans, talk to faculty, talk to students, and this is why we're doing these questions, find out what are the needs around teaching and learning, and provide that advice to the provost as to where do we really need more funding, where can we change things, what new things do we have to do. And like all the other deans, part of my job is to also go out and build the partnerships with the community that would make those programs successful. And so I'm kind of in a weird position because I'm a vice provost and a dean. The Dean of Grad Studies is also a vice provost as well. Frances Leslie has an interesting, similar role to play. But it's really those two leadership roles that I have. You're welcome. Good question.